At the beginning of the movie, we see a crime scene where several police officers are examining the area. The police are trying to figure out how all of this happened. They cannot find any living witness here who can explain what took place. When the police go down into the basement, they are completely shocked by what they see. But how did all of this actually happen? To understand that, we have to go back 24 hours earlier. Here we see a girl named Maxine and her rich boyfriend Van. Van is a movie producer, and at this moment they are on their way for a movie shoot. Along with them are the actors in their film, Bobby and Jackson. Their helpers are Lorraine and RJ. All of them are going to shoot an adult film, and the movie is called The Farmer's Daughter. Since the shooting location is quite far away, they take a break on the road and stop at a gas station. At this place they fill up gas and also buy some things they need. After getting their supplies, they leave from there. And eventually they reach the farmhouse where their shooting location is. After arriving there, Van stops the car and goes to meet the owner of the house. When Van goes to the door, an old man comes out from inside. He points a gun at them and says, "Why are you here? No one is allowed to come here." Van tells him that they already spoke on the phone and that he is not the person the old man thinks he is. After hearing this, the old man, whose name is Howard, realizes what is going on. He tells all of them to go toward the nearby cabin. The situation, he's also not happy that there are more people than he'd agreed to rent the place to, though Wayne pays him extra for the inconvenience. Howard then tells them that the place they are staying in is now theirs. He just asks them not to do anything that would disturb his wife. After saying this, he takes the money from Van and leaves. He goes toward his truck and then drives away somewhere. After that, without wasting much time, Van tells everyone to start the shooting. Since it is a mature movie, they begin filming the intimate scenes according to the script. At the same time, Maxine steps outside to smoke a cigarette. After that, she starts walking and moves closer to the nearby woods. When she gets there, she sees a lake, and she suddenly feels like taking a bath. Maxine goes into the lake to take a bath. When she finishes bathing and is about to come out of the lake, a crocodile starts moving toward her from behind. Maxine does not notice anything, but before the crocodile can get close enough, she already steps out of the water. She then walks back toward the cabin. Near the house, she sees an old lady standing there and calling her over. It feels a little strange, but Maxine assumes she is the owner of the house and walks toward her. The old lady comes up behind her and asks, "Would you like some lemonade?" Both of them sit down and drink lemonade together, and after that they start talking for a while. Just then someone comes outside. After that, the old lady quietly tells Maxine to sneak away from here. Now Maxine leaves through the back door and heads toward the cabin. When she gets there, Wayne asks her where she was, because by now Howard has already found out that they had come to his property. After that, a scene is shot with Maxine, since they are filming what is supposed to be a mature movie. Jackson becomes intimate with Maxine. Meanwhile, the old lady, she comes near the cabin. She looks through the window and sees Maxine being intimate. Seeing this awakens the old lady's buried desires. After that, she goes back home. Getting ready, she goes to Howard and tries to be intimate with him, but Howard says he can't do anything. He says he's old now, and his heart is weak. Hearing this, the old lady suppresses her feelings and goes to bed, but now something much more dangerous starts to grow in her mind. On the other side, later that night after the shoot, everyone is sitting together. Lorraine tells them that she also wants to be part of this movie. To become part of it, she would have to do an intimate scene with Jackson. But her boyfriend RJ is not ready for that. First, he doesn't want to change the writing of his movie, and second, he can't stand the idea of seeing his girlfriend with someone else. The two of them start arguing about it. Then Wayne takes RJ outside and explains to him that it's just going to be a movie scene and nothing more. RJ is still not ready, but Lorraine is very excited to do it. Soon the shooting starts again, and even though he doesn't want to, RJ has to film the scene. RJ becomes very upset seeing his girlfriend get physical with someone else. He gets so angry about it that he grabs the car keys and decides to leave the place alone. As he's driving away, he suddenly sees the same old lady standing on the road. RJ stops the car and goes up to her, asking what happened and what she's doing out here at this hour. The old lady slowly comes closer to RJ and starts trying to seduce him. But when RJ pulls away and tries to leave, the old lady suddenly pulls out a knife and attacks him. She stabs him several times until he dies. After killing him, it almost feels like the woman finds some twisted pleasure in it. Then she takes the car keys and leaves the place. Meanwhile, when Lorraine wakes up, she notices that RJ isn't beside her anymore. She goes outside to look for him, but he's not there either. After that, she goes to Wayne and tells him that RJ is missing and she can't find him anywhere. Wayne says the car is still parked there, so RJ must be somewhere nearby. But Lorraine asks him to come help her search for him. The two of them start looking for RJ. Lorraine goes near the house and asks Howard if he has seen RJ. Howard says he hasn't seen him, and he also asks if she has seen his wife anywhere. On the other side, while Wayne is searching for RJ, he suddenly steps on a nail that pierces his foot. In that moment, the old lady appears and kills Wayne as well. Back at the house, Howard tells Lorraine that it's very late and they should search together, but they'll need a flashlight. He asks her to go to the basement and bring one. Lorraine goes down and finds a flashlight, but when she tries to leave, she realizes the door above has been locked. Howard has trapped her inside. Lorraine turns on the flashlight and looks around the basement. There she sees an old dead body lying there. She gets terrified and starts screaming. Jackson faintly hears her scream and steps outside. Howard tells him that his wife is missing. After hearing that, Jackson goes with him to help search for her. As Jackson walks to the other side of the property, he notices several cars lying in the water. Seeing this makes him suspicious. He climbs out of the water, and Howard is standing right there. Howard realizes Jackson is starting to suspect something, so he kills him too. Meanwhile, Lorraine keeps trying to escape the basement, but she can't find any way out. Now that Jackson and Wayne are both gone, the old lady enters Maxine's room. She slowly starts taking off her clothes and then lies down on the bed beside her. The old lady begins touching Maxine in a disturbing way. After a moment, Maxine wakes up and screams loudly. Hearing her scream, Bobby Lynn wakes up as well. Bobby comes out of the room, and at that moment the old lady is already leaving. Bobby notices that RJ and Jackson are missing, so she goes outside to look for them. She heads toward the lake to search for them. Near the water, Bobby sees the old lady standing there completely naked by the shore. Bobby walks up to her and kindly covers her with a blanket, asking what she's doing out here. But instead of answering, the old lady suddenly pushes Bobby into the water. As soon as Bobby falls in, a crocodile attacks and kills her. Howard arrives there and takes his wife away from the lake. The old couple then comes near the house looking for Maxine, but they can't find her. The old lady's desires are still burning inside her. She once again asks Howard to be romantic with her. Even though he doesn't want to, Howard eventually gives in, and the two of them become intimate. But what they don't realize is that Maxine is hiding under their bed the entire time. Quietly, Maxine slips out from under the bed and sneaks outside. She goes straight toward the car. When she reaches it, she discovers RJ's dead body. At the same time, she hears Lorraine screaming. Maxine rushes back to the house and manages to free Lorraine from the basement. But once Lorraine is out, she's furious with Maxine because she was the one who convinced her to come here in the first place. Lorraine starts running outside, but suddenly she's shot and killed by a bullet. Howard fired the shot. By now, the old couple has murdered several people. They begin trying to get rid of the bodies. Howard drags Lorraine's body away, but suddenly he suffers a heart attack and dies. Seeing this, Maxine steps out with a gun and demands the truck keys from the old lady. The woman tells her the keys are inside the house. Maxine quickly grabs the keys, but the old lady suddenly picks up her gun and fires at her. However, the gun's recoil is so powerful that the old lady is thrown backward herself. The old lady lies there in pain, struggling to move. Maxine ignores her, gets into the truck, and starts it. Then she reverses the truck and runs the old lady over, crushing her completely. After that, Maxine finally escapes from the place. The next day, in the present time, the police arrive and try to figure out what happened there. They don't find a single person alive, but they do find the camera that was used to film the movie. And this is where the story of the movie comes to an end. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful movie stories and emotional narratives. Share this with anyone who appreciates meaningful cinema. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.